The other thing that was announced today, and this is something that I alluded to just a few minutes ago, is that Alabama is going to take on SEC Media Days next week. For those of you unaware, SEC Media Days for football takes place in Atlanta and at the Omni Hotel just outside the College Football Hall of Fame area. And that's, so like I said, the SEC Media Days are going to be taking on. Alabama's day to be at SEC Media Days is on Wednesday. And the three participants that are going to be there representing the football team outside of Coach Kalen DeBoer are going to be Kaydn Proctor, Deontae Lawson, and Tim Keenan. To give you an idea, typically when you hear some of the guys that they bring in for SEC Media Days, this gives you a little bit of an idea as to what the thought process is as it relates to some of the captains. Do I expect that these are going to be the long-term captains? No, but this at least gives you an idea as to who the coaching staff and who the players think represents the team, right? I would expect a guy like Jeremy Bernard potentially to also be a future captain. He was a name that I kind of expected that you might have seen here, but instead you do get three guys that I think really exemplify what you do have here. Something else to note, and I saw this kind of tweeted about on or posted about over on Twitter, was it's really important to see that Kaydn Proctor is here. And this is just 1 year removed from him obviously leaving to go to Iowa. He comes back, he plays the full season this last season. But it really shows what his teammates think of him, the fact that and what the coaching staff thinks of him, that he has the trust of his teammates and the coaching staff to be able to be at an SEC Media Days, to represent the team, to represent what they are as a team and as a culture. To have a guy like Kaydn Proctor be able to represent them, that obviously says a lot. And I think, again, him returning, we talked about it last year when it happened, I think that says a lot as well. I think these are three guys that I would expect to be obviously huge impact players all season. You love to see that. I think that these are, major vocal leaders on the team. I think that I would expect major seasons out of all three guys, and we will, of course, cover everything that's said in SEC Media Days. So if you are curious as to what's said and what's talked about, I will try to get as many clips as I physically can, and we will, for what I can't clip, we will talk all about it on Wednesday next week. I will try to record an episode Wednesday night and put that out Thursday immediately following SEC Media Days so that we can talk all about what is happening. Follow me over on Twitter because I will try to live tweet. I'm not going to be in attendance for that. I do have a day job, but I will be trying to live tweet, Blake Byler, Nick Kelly, some of the friends of the show that I do know that will be in attendance for that. I will be live tweeting some of theirs, retweeting and making sure that everybody is aware of what all is said at SEC Media Days. And then we'll talk about it in depth after SEC Media Days. So subscribe to the channel if you are interested in that.